And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 55. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. They fire this one quickly to Austin. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Mike, 55.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Watson, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, QB, come on.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down carry by Elliott. Still on his feet. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 71 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We gotta step it up.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Prescott looks to throw on first. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson flushed out right. He's going to take... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Keep putting that ball in
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You must.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
DeAndre Carter returning it.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 59. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You must be dreaming. Hey. 24. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Target. Watch the ship. Hey, he's trying to go.
The final shot before the break. Watson steps away to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. He'll run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watching it by. Hey, I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you. Here we go. 26.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Go now. Switch the outlaw. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
And some room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We gotta go.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 4-8. Mike 58, right there. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Double tight, double tight. No. 3 down, 3 down. Check 43. Tight dog. Line him up.
On second and 11 now. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All day, every day, any day.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He finds Austin complete. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's our time. Wide. Get wide. You got tight.
First carry here for Tywan Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Check the backer. Watch out.
Throwing on second and 14. Watson escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Hey, here we go. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you. Go. Get out there.
On first down, Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 24 yards. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a first down throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go. 41's the mic. Get. Watch the twist. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense.
Lamar Miller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Like I said, 18.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set, 19. 54. Don't get nervous. Joker. Check 9. Slam. 9 go.
On first down, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Dak on the option left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Prescott now, option right. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Cooper. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 55. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. We're going to 54. Why here? Check.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Complete to Jason Witten. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points